Hi, next thing we want to do here is go through schedule for the summer course and then look at our contracts, what we agree to do for the summer. First off, with the schedule, you can see the first few days here are getting us started and kind of intro to the course, what we're doing right now. And then there is a pre-quiz, a real simple 5 points. Then we get into our 6-week routine where week 1 is philosophy, 2 is getting into team management, 3 is teaching, 4 is fitness training, 5 is evaluation and assessment, and then last, risk management, crisis management, and then on the day of the final portfolio. Our assessment schedule here is we'll get into a routine. There are quiz bowls, and there's 6 of those. There are 4 essay questions, very simple, that go over the readings in the textbook. And then also could be workshops from previous lectures leading up to that week. Those are all due on Tuesdays at 11:59 p.m. at night, right before midnight. You'll do those right on Canvas. You're going to type the answers in using the TRI method of writing and then some of the workshops that we do with the lectures. You only get 1 attempt. It's untimed. But the quizzes are open starting on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. and then close again, like I said, Tuesday nights. Your written assignments then will follow up after that, and those are due on Sundays at 11:59 again, right before midnight on Canvas. These you'll actually upload your submissions on Canvas via Turnitin so that I can check for plagiarism on those. Again, the TRI method's required there. The reason I do these kind of routine is Tuesday, we start to work on the materials. I can give you some feedback, and then that gives you the rest of the week. And if you're working, it gives you the weekend to get that written assignment done. The final portfolio then is due on the day of the final, and that's at 11:59 p.m. again on Canvas. You need to upload that submission also so I can check it on Turnitin. All right, so Tuesday, quizzes Tuesday night. And Sunday nights then are written assignments. That's kind of the routine. Overview of the course. Again, the assignments are due every Sunday and Tuesday there, a minute before midnight. Make sure we go through the syllabus. That's on the first part of Canvas there. There's a cover page, go through that. The rubrics will all be linked in one area there, but with each of the assignments, then you'll have it again. That gives you the expectations of the written assignment and also how I'll do the assessment. It goes through the quizzes, the quiz bowls, and then written assignments along with the grading expectations. Make sure you understand that. That's essential. And then last, there is some writing templates and tools that will help you get organized and develop that final portfolio as well. Next, to get into the contract, these are what we agree to do with the syllabus. A couple key points. My contact information. I'd appreciate if you got questions, do it with my email. I don't like to check Canvas for that, and that's pdh16@psu.edu. If you got problems or concerns, just ask. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. I am going to be traveling part of the time, doing some consultant work, but hopefully be able to get back to you right away. Be proactive. If there's something that you know is coming down the road and you want to ask for an exception, then do that ahead of time and make sure that I confirm that through documentation of an email to approve it. Just because you ask doesn't mean it's approved. It needs to be done that way. All right. Contract 2. Some of the course objectives here is, again, for you to develop your own leadership and ethics philosophy. You're going to get a lot of information from me, from current events, from other videos, from other people. Those are just different ideas. I want you to develop your own, not just go ahead and feel like you have to spit back this information. The text is required and you need that before quiz 1, so get that. It's a great resource then to use is also Successful Coaching by Martins and Human Kinetics. A lot of lectures are based on that from a coaching certification course, which is required here in Pennsylvania and in almost every state now. Everything that you need is going to be on Canvas right at the home page. Turnitin if you're not familiar with this. It's a national service where they can check if you are plagiarizing, basically not referencing and giving credit where credit is due with articles. If there's any of this, I'm obviously going to have to report you and you get an F for the class. But so it just shows up. All you have to do is make sure you reference things correctly. Make sure that you do know when the due dates are. Again, it's Tuesdays and Sundays there. Every day that it's late, and there's no exception after that 11:59 p.m. Time, it's 10% off for each late submission. So the thing is even if you're late, you want to submit the piece so that I can give you the feedback and you can still get points for the grade or for the assignment. References, you have to use what's called the APA quick style format. This is the approved format for the field of kinesiology. Again, there's a link right there where it says writing templates and tools, and then it's again right on the syllabus, and it's also with most of the rubrics. That is a must. Writing help, you can go for the Center for Assistance and with the library here, and there's links for that then too. The course assessment overall is 500 points, so it's kind of easy to keep track of where you are. Grading scale, I use the plus and minus of the university, so I know those are important. Again, late assignments, it's 10% off for each day it's late. I love this saying I got from an old mentor: you do not get to negotiate your discipline. So if you are late, just admit it and we can kind of move forward. Make sure that you're viewing all the video lectures. I'll try to keep them pretty quick. You can take some notes and stop it when there's a workshop or there'll be additional videos and clips. What I'll do though is there's included with it is the PowerPoint, so you can go back and go through it. But if you don't view the video, you're going to miss some points that might be needed on written assignments. Contract 4, academic integrity statement. That's on the detailed part of the syllabus, but again, if there's any cheating, I have to report it. Again, the reason for the turn it in is it clearly shows if there was plagiarism, and then I'm going to have to report that. So just don't do that. So the number one value we'll start with in this ethics class, and it's the one that I've used personally when I was a head coach and keep with my own personal values, is honesty. So accommodations for students, if you need that. Again, anything, ask, and we can work through something and set that structure up. Be proactive with it. All right, I'm going to finish up here with a neat video, Kid Prez. If you're not familiar, it's kind of fun, but it's kind of a pep talk to teachers. And you are now the head coach. That's what the hat you want to put on every time you're doing the class and working on things. And I would argue then, if you're the head coach, then you're the teacher of this organization. All right.